I got to sit down for the second time with Anna Bright, #3 female professional player, 2-time MLP champ, and PPA gold medalist. The first time we talked was around this same time last year at the very first Joola media event, where she announced the release of her signature paddle. But this time, we got to talk about one of her recent partners she truly enjoys playing with, as she believes they are a great competitor, how certain conditions favored their win against Ben Johns and Anna Leigh, and what hiring a trainer has done for her.
Can you channel that as far as how you said it was like kind of more, you played more calm and like left it up to fate? Can you like channel that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Dude,
oh, wait, what do you mean? You mean, I thought you meant like that energy right now.
Yeah, kind of control that.
You know, I don't know if I can like force it, but I think I'm gonna start trying to be in that mindset. Like going into finals especially, like I think in the, you know, for like the rest of the draw, like it's good for me to be like, all right, like let's go, like I've gotta make this happen, because that is the mentality in most of the matches. But then when it's like, all right, I'm not favored in this one, just kind of be more like, okay, like just gonna do my best and try to be pretty like zen out there.
Yeah.
I think that's better for me in those situations.
Yeah, it was dope, because I don't mean this in the wrong way, but I was gonna ask, like when you did Minnesota and you and Rachel won women's, I was like, do you feel like there's kind of like an asterisk when you win that one and Anna Leigh's not in the division, but then you ended up winning Austin, so it's like, oh, well.
There was totally an asterisk by that tournament. Like Pickleball.com posted something like, Anna and Rachel cement their spot as the #2 mix team. They did the same for Viv and Thomas. There's the #2 mix team for us, #2. It's like, that's not true. Like, so many people weren't there. Like, this tournament doesn't mean much to me. Like, if we hadn't won, it would have been bad. But I felt a lot of pressure on Women's Day. Like, we have to win this.
Yeah, damn.
And we did, you know, but that's funny, because that's kind of how Anna Leigh feels all the time. Like, you have to win. Or it's like a bad tournament.
A good point. Dude, it's kind of cool because...
Whoa, I haven't seen that laptop before. Is that like the creator's edition or something?
No.
Like,
I guess it probably is. It has like everything in it. And I was like, I'm willing to spend my life savings on it just to make my life easier.
Yeah.
But this thing didn't update, so I'll just use this. Yeah, it's fucking cool, man, because last time when we talked, Jack was just coming in. Were you?
Well,
you're still killing it though.
I was, yeah.
I mean, you've been killing it from the beginning.
Oh yeah, that was probably like right after losing to Jack, I guess. Yeah, in June, because that was May.
It was fucking awesome, because you're like, yeah, he was like talking shit, and you like, I don't really know what happened with it, and I don't know like how much you really cared about the loss, but it seemed like you're like, yeah, that one kind of stung, and then you got him back.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they haven't been doing as well in mix as I would have thought they'd been doing, him and Catherine.
Yeah. It's
kind of.
I guess of all the players, of all the like the tennis people who have come over, he's probably done like the best, right?
For sure,
like,
for sure, I think so.
Level.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool. How was it playing with CJ?
It was really fun. Honestly, it was really fun. It was really different. I was like, that was some of the most upset I was after a loss, I think. I think that's probably the most upset I've ever been after a loss, when we lost to Leigh and Hayden, because we had so many match points, and I felt like it was really on me. Like I just made a lot of not loose errors, but just too many mistakes, like uncharacteristic of me, and like I do struggle sometimes playing with other guys, and Collin is, you know, when I wasn't there, he's not taking as much court as other men, and that was messing me up. But like he is like what he is, like I need to not make those mistakes. Yeah. You know, so it was frustrating, but because I think in an alternate universe we totally could have made the final.
100%.
Like Fed and Rachel are great, but Collin had just beaten them like 2 tournaments ago with another girl, and I like playing Thomas and Vivian when I'm on the left, so I just think it could have ended up being really interesting, but we'll never know.
It sucked.
And it's my fault.
You guys were up like 9-2
We were up like 9-2 or 9-3, yeah. And in game 2, we also had a match point or 2 in game 2 as well.
Oh, okay.
So it was interesting, yeah.
Yeah, that was dope though.
It was really fun. I had a great time. I had so much fun with him. I was super upset.
Out of that one?
Yeah.
And he was out of this one?
Yeah, so Minnesota and Austin, and he should be back from North Carolina, but probably that decision will be made pretty soon, I think.
Caught up or kept up with it. Why has he been out?
A shoulder injury.
Oh, damn. Shit. Is it like serious?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's
just
good.
something that needs a little bit of time, so not something that keeps coming back. Just let it fully heal. One of those things.
Second year with Joola. How's it been?
Is it my second? I think this is, okay, yeah, I guess June is the start of my 3rd year. Yeah, it's been great. I love working with them so much, and I'm just really, really thankful. I feel like I just feel like with Joola, there's such a good personal relationship I have, you know, with Tom and Richard. I don't know, I feel like I can reach out to them if I need anything, whereas some other things, like, I might have my agent kind of deal with. Of course, like, I'm not in the nitty-gritty of any negotiations or anything. I don't want that, but I just feel like I have such a good relationship with them, and they're so great. And
new Vuori product review. This time I got the Meta Pant. Check that out. Cool, so this is the Meta Pant. How would I describe this? This is like a mix between athletic pants, joggers, jeans, khakis, and slacks. Anytime I'm headed out of the house, maybe I'm gonna work from the office or go work at a coffee shop. Even if I'm working from home, I'll wear these. Very lightweight, they're breathable. It's great because it's moisture wicking, quick drying, and anti-odor. I don't know about you, but whenever I go out, I get worried that my wallet might get either pickpocketed, or if I go sit down, things are gonna fall out of it. It's awesome because this solves that problem. Not only is there a zipper pocket there, but there's also just an ordinary pocket. So if you don't wanna use a zipper, ordinary back pocket is there as well. If you're interested in the pants, you can go to vuori.com/buildingpickleball and you will get 20% off your first purchase. And there is free shipping on any orders of $75 or more. And there's also free returns.
I'm so thankful. I'm really excited for the new paddles, and obviously I've been using it for a while. It's funny, when they first had me try it, I was like, okay, but I kind of want to keep using my paddle so people will buy that paddle that's currently on sale. But then I tried it and I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, you know, I might lose a few dollars here, but I'm gonna start using this one because this thing is like the shit. You can bleep that out if you need to, but yeah, kind of funny. I was like, I don't really want to use this one. I want people to buy the one, but then I'm like, yeah, I need to use this. I need to use it. That's kind of my mentality.
It's awesome because when your paddle had just come out, you're like, boys, buy it, and then like fucking Federico Stackstreet is using it. Who else is using it?
Johnny Goldberg was using it. Chuck Taylor was using it. And then I was always trying to get Pat Smith to use it, but he wouldn't do it. But he was talking to me. He was talking to me at the last one. I think he was using the Ben Johns 14, the Perseus 14. Okay. He was talking to me last one. He was saying that he's considering making the switch.
Damn.
So that'll be a big win for me. If I get Pat Smith.
Pat Smith?
Yeah. Damn. Big muscly guy. Yeah. He's my paddle, you know, rolling up one sleeve and just like, the Winter Soldier. If you see this, Pat, you know what to do.
Yeah, keep doing the shout outs because they're working for you. Damn, dude, oh yeah, last time we talked, you mentioned you were like trying to find and build different career opportunities for yourself, and has anything changed since then?
You know, my mentality's kind of shifted from then. I think so much has changed in the pickleball world with, like, of course, the round of guaranteed, like, MLP, PPA, like, contracts that it's still on my mind, you know, like I have a website fully up and running now. I haven't really promoted it too hard because I was thinking I really wanted to get into like the coaching space and everything, but I've been playing so great, and I kind of realized that doing a lot of clinics and teaching for me personally, like I think it's a great business for me to look into, like in the future, maybe when I'm not in the nitty gritty of me playing and playing so well, just because I realize that contributes to burnout a lot for me.
Okay.
You know, so I think it's that balance, and I think playing has to always come first. So right now I'm just playing a lot, and I play a lot of tournaments. I play, of course, so many of the PPAs and MLPs. I don't think there's anyone who plays more PPAs than me, even though, you know, I don't need to, but I also play like moneyballs at home all the time.
Oh, really?
I'm a junkie. If there's a tournament within like a small like little moneyball or something, like I'm in it if it's near my house.
What is it about like tournaments?
I don't know, like I usually will play in the men's division, so then it's really good competition, and I have to play a little bit of a different game style. I have to like grind more, and that's good for my game, and I think it's better than practicing largely, you know. I think drilling is obviously great, you know, but I would prefer to drill, and I'd prefer to play a tournament over drilling even, or rec. I just think you get the most out of it, you know.
Yeah.
If you can do things in practice, that's one thing, but if you can do it when you're competing, even if it's just, you know, this small little event, it's just different when you're competing and you paid an entry fee.
Yeah, it's great. You have like something to lose. The intensity is different.
Yeah, like I love competing. I'm a junkie for it, and and I play a lot of little rinky-dink events that nobody even knows about, but grind against the boys and stuff. There's one team that I just cannot beat. I've gotten double dipped twice by the team of Johnny Goldberg and Nico Acevedo. I just can't get past them, but one day I will. That's when the world's in trouble, is when I can beat that team twice in one tournament, because I can beat them once and I can't beat them the second time.
Damn, do you try different stuff in the tournaments, in these like smaller ones?
I always tell myself I'm going to, and I usually end up not doing it because I care too much about winning. How crazy is that?
Damn.
I always tell myself, but it usually ends up not happening.
5 lobs
no, I have to win. I have to win.
Yeah.
So I think naturally it ends up happening some. Like I think I accelerate the process of me improving some things and getting them truly like tournament match ready. But I don't really end up actively trying to hit like one shot too much. But I think just more opportunities come up. It may happen a few more times. It'll be ready a little bit sooner for a real like pressure PPA match. But I'll go in there being like, okay, I'm really gonna look to like lava blind. I'm really gonna look to hit off speed speed ups. Oh. It rarely ends up happening more than just what is natural.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I like that you're making that decision to. Not everyone has the opportunity or like has put in the work, the effort, and enjoys playing and competing as much as you do, to the point where like you're like, I don't know, like I'd assume top 3 in pretty much every division except for maybe singles.
Yeah, singles I haven't really played that much in the last year and a half.
Like you're making the decision to invest everything and more into the playing side rather than trying to balance both, and then you might like, it might hinder your performance.
Yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I just think that I'm playing so well, and I just hired that pickleball trainer on Instagram, Connor Derrickson. I love him. He's so great. Especially as I've gotten to know him more. You know, I call him Bestie now. We call each other Bestie. It's really cute.
Is he using your paddle?
Heck yeah, you know he is. Yeah. I pay him. He better be using my dang paddle, you know? And I just feel like I've seen very quick improvement from like working hard on like my fitness and being faster, but just being a better athlete. And so that was really low-hanging fruit for me that I hadn't really tapped into before, just because back, you know, a year ago I was just playing, I was getting better, right? But then you start to plateau a little bit, and it's just low-hanging fruit, and that's been really fun and exciting, and just kind of, I don't know, I have kind of been battling like burnout, honestly, the last 6 months, and I just kind of realized I think I was maybe overexerting myself and not focusing enough on playing, and in the last like month and a half I've been feeling really good. So
oh, nice.
It's interesting, you know.
That's awesome.
It's kind of a constant battle, I think, against burnout, especially with how there's not really a true long dedicated off season in pickleball, at least not right now. So yeah. I kind of view it as a constant battle against burnout, but I also have the, you know, asterisk of I love competing and I compete whenever I can. So that's kind of, I don't know if hypocritical is the right word, but just kind of trying to manage everything, I guess, for myself. It's different for everyone.
Sure, Connor's kind of helped you in that planning for the season too, because we had mentioned it when we did the podcast together. He was talking about like, plan not only your on season, but like your off season, plan your breaks. And if like, that might help prevent burnout because everything is like scheduled instead of like you overrunning something or like,
Yeah, he's great.
Damn.
Love him. That's my bestie.
Damn, that's awesome. That's so cool. Probably like one last question. I don't want to overdo it, but the daescu match.
That was pretty sick, huh?
Yeah.
That was literally yesterday. I don't know when you're gonna post this, but this is just the day after.
Yeah, 2 games. Like
3 games.
11-3, 11-9?
3 out of 5. Yeah, we won. 3, 9, and 3. I think we won.
That's sick.
We played together on the Orlando Squeeze, so we played 3 MLP events together last year. So we played, a good number of high pressure rally scoring matches together. And I've always loved Andrei. We banter a lot at home, and so when James was hurt, Matt Wright and I were really lucky and happy that he was able to play this event with us, and obviously it worked out great for all parties. He's just like such a good competitor. Everyone says that about Andrei, but I still think he's probably not underrated anymore. He might even be a little overrated now. I feel like the swings in pickleball of public perception of players it's probably like that in all sports, but I feel like in pickleball it's big time, right?
But you and Andrei had never played Ben and Anna Leigh before,
we never
right?
played Ben and Anna Leigh, We played Ben and Jesse Irvin at MLP, but like I said, that's really different. MLP versus a PPA.
Did like what you guys were anticipating or planned for change like throughout the game, or like what was like the mentality going through that game or match?
I think that they might have underestimated us as a team. Of course, I'm not them, obviously, right? But just their energy felt really relaxed going into the first point, and I was like, I've played them before when they're really relaxed. It's usually either they're just going to completely destroy you, or you might have a little bit of an opportunity there. It's kind of one of the two. Either they're relaxed, they're loose, and they're just going to be swinging free, or it's like they might take you for granted a little bit, and if you start strong, you can kind of try to make something happen. And I think that the conditions were quote unquote bad. It was really, really windy. I don't think a lot of the wind translated to the broadcast, but it was really windy. But that bad conditions favor the underdogs, and so I was happy about it. And I think that we handled it a little better, and a lot of the luck did break our way, and that's kind of a self-reinforcing cycle. Sometimes I think momentum is almost a little bit supernatural. It's such a strange thing. It's like when things are going your way, it's like you're winning, they keep going your way, you know, or it can just flip on the drop of a hat, then it feels like nothing is going your way. You can't connect on anything. But you know, they went on a little run in game 2, and Andrei was really like, we got to just stick with it, because I was like, maybe we should just grind a little more, you know, not pull so much. Because he did a few pulls on Leigh that I still don't think they were the smartest, but she shut him down. She screamed, she roared. And when that girl roars, like, she really is, she's one of the best at just truly getting herself going. And so I was a little nervy about that, but we weathered the storm. And I don't know, it's just crazy. I was really trying to just be, I don't know if you got this, but I was really trying to be really zen and just breathe, right? Like we're up 10-3, you know, or we're up like 8-3, they call a timeout in game 3, you know, I'm like, of course you have these thoughts creeping in of like, wow, we're like 3 points away from a huge upset. And I've beaten this team before once, you know, in December, but it was just in bracket play. They still ended up winning the tournament, right? And a final is totally different, and best of 5 is totally different. Like I said in my interview, like beating a great team in the 2 out of 3 format is so hard, but in a best of 5, it's harder. Like a longer format favors a better team. It's like, I think Charles Barkley said, like the better team always wins a best of 7 in the NBA playoffs, right? Whereas one game in the regular season is much more of a toss-up, right? So I was really trying to stay zen, stay in the moment, really just breathe, kind of be as meditative as I could out there. And I'm really proud of how we closed that match. I mean, they made plenty of mistakes. They, you know, there's definitely an argument that they beat themselves. You know, I would say that that's a fair argument, but I just think we did the things that we needed to do to like get to that position where we were able to kind of steamroll in game 3 and didn't let them back in it. And I'm really proud. Like that last drop at 10-3 that got Andrei and Ernie, I was nervy on that one, but I made it. And I just, as soon as I made it, I saw that she was gonna go line. I knew, and then Andrei saw it too. It was just like I knew as soon as I saw like my shot, I was like, wow, he's gonna Ernie. We're gonna have an Ernie finish. It
was clean.
And we did. It was
dope.
It was really, really sick. And that's when I was trying to stay kind of calm too, because I didn't want to give them extra energy and fired up. But when we won, like that's when I like crouched, huge scream. Like I let it out. It was really, really special.
That's
moment.
awesome. You deserve it. Both of you guys deserve it. That's awesome. It's
really
cool. I mean, you're always at the top.
Yeah, right. I just feel like been close, but just kind of getting over that hump in a big match. And I think it's interesting because also winning women's doubles, I feel like both Ben and Leigh, but especially Leigh and Catherine, have really just flirted with disaster a lot and escaped. Yeah. You know, like just this tournament, they won 11-8 in the third over Tina Pizzing and Georgia Johnson, right? Like, and I feel like maybe those are still 2 of the best teams. I've seen a lot of takes, people absolutely overreacting, but I wonder if like getting over the hump this weekend will kind of maybe help others get over that hump too. I just think it'll be interesting. I'm not saying one thing or the other is going to happen. You know, they might bounce back and have a streak better than they had before, right? Like who the heck knows? But I also think it might help people get over the hump in those tight situations, right? The Kawamotos were so close. Like many teams, you know, it just feels like those teams always win the 12-10s. They win the 13-11s, and it's like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the future.
It's dope. 4:30. I don't want to take over anyone else's time. But thanks, that was quick.
Awesome, thank you, Brian.
So I'm trying out new lighting setups, and I realized the past few times they weren't great, and now it's crazy. I wish you could see this. I have my light up there, and the curtain is hanging off the wall, and now hanging on that light. Feels kind of dangerous. I change my mind every day. I wish I could just stick to one thing. But I think that's how you learn.